Happy fall, y'all. Today is, I believe, October 20th, 2021. I'm going to do a quick garden tour. I've done multiple takes of this, and I keep deleting them, and so I'm going to try to hurry through this. I just wanted to run through stuff real quick. Don't want to bore y'all to death, because there's not a whole lot going on. Just kind of ripping some stuff out and putting some stuff in, basically. Enjoying the last of the blooms off these marigold volunteers. Because I'm sure another couple weeks they'll probably be gone. They look terrible because the chickens have been all in them, eating the bugs. So it did a good job for the marigolds, keeping the bugs off of them. And take note, chickens won't eat marigolds. They eat other stuff like the peppers. They're still kind of picking on that daylily. I'm going to have to add some more dirt in there because they're eating the grass out from around it too. So I'm not complaining too much. I had hoped to put some bulbs in there, and then I went to a local Walmart down here in southeast Oklahoma, and they had no flower bulbs. None. This is the time of year that they put, that those are planted. Daffodils, tulips, hyacinths, and they had none. They didn't even have any pansies. Half the garden center was empty. And that's just, the flower stuff. Anyway, food for thought. So we did manage to go to the feed store and find more carrot seeds and some more radish seeds, so I'll be able to keep my French breakfast radishes going all winter. And I wanted to mention the Happy Frog soil. Every plant that I've started in the house has been started in Happy Frog, and I love it. I've never had any problems with it. So shout out to Fox Farms for making Happy Frog. Don't change your formula, because I'll be mad. But anyway, we're just trying, like I said, I'm just trying to kind of clean up, tearing some stuff out, putting some stuff in. I hauled chicken litter down here in order to get that bed right there finished and be able to get it covered back up, and it's probably just going to sit all winter. I don't know. I hadn't really 100% decided yet. I'm going to see how it breaks down over the next couple weeks. It's got some bedding in there that's those wood shavings. And so if I tried to plant something in there right now, it would really mess with the soil as far as the nitrogen being available for the plant, and throwing the pH off too, probably. So, but I got my marigolds piled up here, so when it gets shady, either today in the afternoon or maybe tomorrow morning, I'm going to get out here and pull my seed heads off so I can save my seeds. And then this bed, it's already been amended with the mushroom compost, and I'm fixing to just kind of smooth it out, and then I'm going to fill it up with the carrot seeds. I may plant a little bit more lettuce on this one end too. Hadn't 100% decided on that, but definitely filling up the carrot seeds. So I'm going to tell y'all something. These homegrown carrots, they may be kind of tough to get them germinated and going, and it's just basically you got to keep them moist until they really get going. But store-bought, whether fresh, frozen, or canned, does not compare to the flavor of homegrown. I'm telling y'all that right now. And this last spring, and I didn't even realize that, honestly, but this last spring I grew carrots in 5-gallon buckets. They were very crowded, so some of them didn't get real big, but the ones that did were wonderful. So, even if it's just patio or whatever, you can get you some carrot seeds and have you some 5-gallon buckets. And you don't even have to do 5-gallon bucket. If it's patio and you're worried about your neighbors saying something or complaining, you can always get a little fancy pot or something, a fancy pot that would give you the same. It's not even about the depth. Especially for now the carrots, you want to, 5-gallon bucket works good. But like lettuces and stuff, if you were trying to grow in 5-gallon buckets, to me, that's a lot of wasted dirt. And that's where I messed up with my containers when I tried last year, was because I tried cheating and putting wood chips in the bottom of there, because I had heard that on a video. And this stuff that it was in those buckets did good until the roots reached down into those wood chips, and then it was like everything almost overnight just went bad. But it was a good lesson. So anyway, that's where we're at. These 2 beds for the winter stuff, and then these other 2 beds be covered up for the winter. And we're just going to wait and see how we do on the onions. And Once the strawberries go dormant after we get our freeze here in a couple weeks, I'll cover them. I'll put some mulch over the top of them, some leaves or some pine straw, whatever. Our garlic from M.I. Gardener's coming up. I just planted it like not even a week ago, so that's good to see. I wish I had ordered more. I'd have filled up the whole bed, because my favorite seasonings, garlic, onion, and bell pepper, and I have not been able to grow enough yet to not have to get excess from the store. And I would like to be able to reach a point that I could at least grow some of the stuff like that, where I wouldn't have to worry about getting it from the store. And I'm definitely going to grow cantaloupe again, even if I have to take part of it and do like I did the last cantaloupe. Nobody wanted it. I didn't want it to go bad. I didn't want to feed it to the chickens because it was a nice sized cantaloupe. And so I just cut it up into chunks and put them on a cookie sheet on top of wax paper and let it freeze. And then once it was frozen, I took them and just put them in a Ziploc bag, because you can just throw a couple chunks of that in a smoothie or something and have you some fresh cantaloupe in with your smoothie. So, food for thought. And that's the same thing. I mean, the bell peppers, I do the same thing with them. Chop them up and then freeze them. Keep them in a Ziploc bag. And then that way, as I'm cooking, I can just take out of the freezer and dump out however many bell pepper I want to put in whatever I'm making. So I do the same thing with onions. I'll get a big bag of onions, and then I'll go ahead and chop them up and then put them in the freezer like that. And then that way they're handy to just pull out, grab a handful out of the bag, and or a couple handfuls, whatever you're going to use. So anyway, that's where we're at. We got the radishes coming up over there and the peas. I'm already learning a lesson on that. If I grow them again some other time, I'm going to do that a little bit different, because the way my cattle panel is outside of the bed, and so they've reached through, but I think they would probably have done better if they were like right next to the trellis going up. And so that's what I'll plan for the next time I go to plant those. I just did that one little area right there just to see how they do, since I've never grown them. But that's where we're at, and I just wanted to give y'all a quick holler and let y'all see where we're at. We're fixing to move the netting here and get the brush hog in here and get this cleaned up again and get fence lined down. Like I said, 50 different projects, just chipping away at them a little bit at a time. That's about all you can do, is just chip away at things that you got to do, and pretty soon you'll start accomplishing things, even if it takes a while, because it does take a while. But now I've also been working on videos for like an intro for the farm, so y'all can see how we started and where we've been, where we're at, and where we're transitioning, where we're going, what our aim is. And that's basically to try to become as self-sufficient as possible. And growing the vegetables is a big step in that. The chickens help with that a lot. Love the eggs. So y'all have a good one. I hope y'all are doing good out there. I like when it's quiet out here. I thought about making some more videos of just like go sit out in the pasture or something, or go sit up under a tree. Because when it's not noisy traffic going by, it's peaceful. But yeah, you can hear everybody coming from a mile away. So, well, I shouldn't say everybody. Anybody with louder vehicles, yeah, we hear them coming from a mile away. But other than that, especially this time of year with the breeze, and I've got to rake up the side yard over there and get me some pecans picked up, because guess what, y'all? The pecans are starting to fall. I need more for my freezer, because we didn't get any pecans last year. None. But y'all tell me what you think, if I should put some more quiet, just... You hear the tractor over there going? I don't know if y'all can hear that or not over the breeze. Y'all tell me what you think about me making some more videos of just the noises around the farm. I do love my wind chimes. Okay, deep breath in, deep breath out. Just nice and relaxed now. Now I'm just gonna go figure out what I'm gonna tackle next. So, see y'all later.